कृपया ध्यान दीजिए. The language used on the podcast may not be fit for consumption. We warn you, tread carefully. But listen, yaar, don't be so conservative. Okay, we're going to start with a live act. Oh, actually, it's a live act anyway. But okay, it's not a sex live act, so don't get excited and say, wow! No, it's not that. I can hardly do any of those acts anymore. But I'm going to do something which I think all Indians should proudly do from time to time, spit.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah, I spat. I spat on the podcast because it symbolizes what I think about this stupid podcast that you force us to do on a daily basis. Yeah. Before we start, a quick announcement. My back is paining, ladies. Both the ladies who are here. Niveditha and who I call Niv because I can't say her name without fumbling, and Ayushi, who I call I. This means, I think, mother in certain dialects, so that should cause a dynamic which will bring tension in the room. Anyway, I just want to tell you my back's paining because I did so much squatting today that I can't seem to keep my back straight. So
I was about to ask, what were you doing last night, Cyrus?
his name was Roger.
Wow.
Roger Wow. He's
Waters?
Chinese.
Federer?
We got 3 jokes happening, guys.
So many.
Now 4. How do we play this out? We're
More
so
like
good.
Roger.
Joe Rogan only handle this talent, 5 gags.
I know, yeah.
5 gags in
Yes.
10 seconds, of which no one's paying attention.
It's too much.
And Niv, you haven't even started, and you're the young talent. By the way, she's back from Bangalore, where she's cracked a new market completely. Female, top-of-the-line executives.
Bangalore's full of them.
Yeah.
Oh, Bangalore's full of executives. Young
No. But the
executives.
point is, female comedian, female, not going to the feminist space exactly, but somewhere.
Because you
Yes,
wouldn't.
kind of. It's kind of
you
a
wouldn't.
feminist
No,
space.
that becomes like militant. The word feminist sometimes has a militant touch to it.
The
so I get
theme
worried.
of that day was break the bias.
Fucking
It's feminist.
militants.
We are militant
Extreme
when it
right-wing
comes to
women
them.
from Bangalore going berserk. Sorry, Karnataka. No, Karnatakans. We have to remember the term used by
Karnataka.
Silvery.
Karnatakins.
He's
Karnataka?
destroyed the culture of India. Ayushi, our Sanskriti and Parampara has been twisted and distorted
Prashista.
by one man.
Anusha, sir.
Pratishtha.
Isn't that what I said?
No.
It's called learned Devnagari. One day
Okay,
we'll
before
teach you.
Akshay is asking, Abbas is on time. So before I fuck off,
No,
and Naveen
Abbas is
comes
not
in,
on the show.
I have to
Not
say,
Yeah.
I'm actually late for a previous recording. I had a recording at 9:30.
That's 6 gags in
And,
5 minutes.
I
Too
came
much
here
for me.
And I'm actually here to tell this chat of something about our very beloved sound engineer Hrishi. The chat thinks he's very nice and gentle and everything. I was running late.
Right.
I called Hrishi. There were some things to be taken care of. And Hrishi did not take my calls, did not respond to my messages. I came here. I'm like, Hrishi, why didn't you? And Hrishi's response, very dryly looking at me, was like, "Ke, जब ये सब setting करता हूँ ना मैं, मेरे पास time नहीं होता है."
So
And
Hrishi
with
is
that,
Uddhav
I will bow
Thackeray,
out.
and you are Shinde himself.
Yes.
Initially, when they were trying to communicate.
But I'm more
I mean-
confused as to what's happened to Sparsh. He's cut his
There
hair.
he
not
is.
Sparsh.
Navin, no,
This is our new producer, Saurabh. Saurabh is our new producer.
What happened to Sparsh?
Sparsh got hit by a truck, but he may recover. But we don't care.
Okay.
In the meantime, this guy was on the 2nd floor smoking. So somebody said, why don't you come up and do this job? Because that's all you require.
Oh, that's cool.
But he's not going to smoke during the
I mean, it
show.
just goes to
Naveen,
show
thanks
how
for coming.
I've not been paying attention.
Hey,
I
guys,
just thought you
Naveen
had
is-
a haircut.
I was very surprised.
Naveen has just walked in at whatever time, 10:03, 3 minutes after the scheduled time.
Arey, my rickshaw guy was like Kajol's
Your rickshaw guy.
last
We
time.
don't want your
Course, the
sex life to be brought out in public here. This is not the place for that.
Cruising.
Yeah.
Cruising.
Cruising with your
Cruising?
rickshaw guy.
Yeah, cruising
Oh,
with my rickshaw.
now this is beyond gender biases or sexual biases because
Yeah.
anyone who chooses as a lover a rickshaw guy for cruising, I'm sorry, bro. I'm so
Why?
sorry.
That's a classist thing. to
It's
say.
not a classist thing.
It
No,
is.
they're
Why is
hor-
it classist?
They're horrible people.
They're horrible people.
It's not about class.
You're talking as a species or like some
A
of them are hot,
species.
man. Come on. You overlook the
90%
hotness.
of rickshaw people have left me scarred. And look at this young girl who
What are you
hasn't said a
To be
word.
honest,
talking about?
I
No.
She's
I
come in
like
a rickshaw.
rickshaw guys.
Yeah, see?
What?
Because they're so nice.
Egalitarian.
and
Coming
involving.
from
I come
female
from the South.
executives with double MBAs in bloody
But I
friggin'
guess,
Bangalore
but they
to
must be
rickshaw
nice
guys.
to you. Like you have that face that you can't be
That
mean
rickshaw
to.
guys love.
Oh,
I don't have that face.
What the
I-
hell do you? What do you
I don't
mean?
think you-
Your face they don't like, and
Yeah.
her face they like.
I have had the best
She's got
interactions with
kind
Nobody's
look.
interested in your face.
Cross
Listen to what
country,
you gotta
cross
say.
country.
Nah, but you have to get to know me.
I think it's because she doesn't speak Hindi
I don't
properly.
think it's a
So
first
they
She's
feel
impression.
nice.
looking
They-
like
they
a-
feel maternal.
She's really looking lost. Like I don't speak. Take
Yeah.
me where I gotta
Yeah.
go. And he's feeling so bad. I'm just shouting them
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
Like the fuck didn't you
But I
stop
hope you
for
don't
me?
use the language that my mother uses when she used to say to the taxi driver, "Mujhe chod do." Really?
She's
Huh.
Parsi, it's
Now I have to explain
understandable.
it to
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
I have to-
It's
This is like,
Parsi.
my comedy is so passe.
It's
I
like-
have to explain it to her now.
Your comedy is so
She's
Parsi.
She's looking. Yeah, that
It's
too.
not
Okay, joke number 36.
Jesus
Going
Christ.
too fast for the
I'm
crowd.
going into my set.
Wow.
You can reduce
We're
the
on-
headphone
we're on
size. You know that,
speed.
right? Like just
I
press
have
it
no
from
idea.
above.
Really?
Somebody help him out, please. He's just like
So
falling
like bench
apart.
press, but on your ears.
Yeah.
Ah,
No,
yeah.
no, it's like it's
yeah.
a strap.
Oh, here
Your-
comes my little partner.
Strap on. Yeah.
Thank you, Saurabh. Strap on.
Yeah.
Okay,
Headphones.
who's the boss of the show?
Me.
Niveditha.
Niv-
And
Again,
we-
it's
we
you
better-
actually.
No,
It's just
Yeah.
one of us helps.
Yeah.
I'm only here because I come on time. That's the only reason.
Yeah, I
That's
think so.
fundamentally why I come here. On time.
That's true. That's you.
That's-
do come.
that's-
That's because you wake up at 4:30. Like
45. 43 actually. Because my clock is
whatever
3
it is,
minutes
it's way.
So 45 minus 3 is 42.
too
So,
early.
so between 4:45 and 10 a.m.,
Well, yeah, actually
what have you
4:42
done?
if you want to be specific.
Fine. Between 4:42 and 10 a.m., what have you done?
So I get up, then I urinate. But sometimes in the toilet.
How long is that?
I'll
Solid
show you.
16
Is there a
minutes.
timer for that? I'm
Well,
saying?
there's 10 seconds, then a break, then 10 seconds, then a break,
Oh.
then 4 seconds, then a break.
You know this.
Then I've left and it
I asked
continues.
Your very own Dudh
Yeah, brother. But it's a saga. It's a saga.
Look, we got to
Yeah.
make this episode really interesting because we don't have one tomorrow
You don't
because
wanna
it's
hear about my
Ganesh
team?
Chaturthi tomorrow.
My peeing is
Hey, you know
big.
what else is there tomorrow? It's my birthday tomorrow.
What?
What are you saying?
Yes.
Ganpati Bappa to you?
Yes.
What's
Give-
going
give
on?
him
I'm
the cake.
confused.
Let's have some birthday
It's
more.
cake
Yeah.
now.
So what do we
Everybody
say?
can have
Do we
cake
say
today.
happy birthday or Ganpati Bappa? We would mix it up. Ganpati birthday.
No, it's Happy Ganpati.
Happy Ganpati.
Yeah,
But that's
yeah.
exactly
It's
the right
happy
thing.
Ganpati.
He killed the gag.
Happy Ganpati.
We have one professional comedian and he kills it. Unbelievable.
Again, we were going to go watch a movie last night, but then I heard the commotion outside and I was like, nope. Not
Who's
going.
we? The boyfriend and you.
Yeah, boyfriend and who
I
else?
thought it'd be like a party. You'll
What
take a
did
lot of
you
guys. Go for
Sorry, we were going to, but we
What
did not
were
go.
you going to
We're
watch?
going to watch 3,000 Years of Longing, the one with Idris Elba and Tilda Swinton.
Yeah.
It's a George Miller movie.
My wife thinks
Never heard
None of you have seen the
Is this
trailer.
old?
you find
No, no,
Idris
it's-
Elba
it's-
very hot.
it's
a
a
lot
book.
of women find him very hot. I don't know why.
You don't
he is
see
hot.
it?
I don't
He is
see
hot.
it.
Idris
Is he
Elba
hot?
is a
One second,
beefcake
Just,
of a
just
man.
tell me, objectively, you look at Idris Elba and you're not like,
You're
That's-
jealous. A
that's
little
good
bit. You're
looking.
like, what
He's,
is this?
he's like a macho kind of guy. Give him that. But
His
other than that, what?
voice, his
voice.
panache, everything about him.
Panache. Where did
Yeah,
that come from?
Wow.
he
He
has
has a
it.
lot
of-
He
You
has
want the
it. Have you
rickshaw?
seen Luther?
Idris
Driving the
Elba
rickshaw, he finds
inspires
panache. I'll
new
take panache. I'll use panache. Raj.
Guys, please in the
It's-
comments, please back me up. Idris Elba is the hottest man ever.
Really?
Okay,
That
not-
much?
No, one
He
second,
was
one
sexiest man
second.
alive at some point.
Who says this?
the-
Who
the-
decides this?
All
The
right,
magazine.
Who's
stop.
pop?
Life
Whose
magazine.
magazine? What the hell? You guys just make up.
So
sex-
you've lost
I was
control
gonna go.
already.
Look,
Oh,
I
no.
never
You
have
Stringer
control
Bell
over
One
myself.
second.
in the
One second.
wire.
I'm not even
upset?
sure why they keep
You upset
making
the
me co-host.
because rickshaw guys
Terrible.
like you, and that's basically our
But
audience.
Idris
But you
is
see my
not the
range
hottest.
from Idris Elba to like Ramesh Bhaiya, I like everybody. So I'm like,
You're
nice.
just a lover.
I'm just a lover of people. I'm just happy I'm turning 31 on 31 tomorrow. It's
Oh,
a
that's
great
amazing.
thing.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
a really good
Cool.
age.
Did you know
Yeah.
how old you are?
31.
This is like the Bengal swimming team. I
What?
remember in the nationals way back in the 80s.
They didn't know how old they were?
No, under 15, they all had beards. I told my mom, are you sure? She said, yeah, whatever. Nobody knew that you could cheat.
There's something in the waters of Bengal.
Yeah, I know. There's this guy, I think his name was Sujoy.
Human growth hormone.
No, he had like a full beard. It
they were
wasn't a
all
little beard.
Sundar boys.
Yeah, and he had big shoulders, and
Uh,
he looked like a 46-year-old man with 3 kids.
He
And,
was.
I think
was
his daughter was
46.
expecting.
It's
so he
okay.
was, like,
Let him
really
swim.
old.
Yeah, let him swim.
Forget it.
He just wanted to
Anyway,
swim.
he's moved to Bangladesh now.
Of
They
course,
couldn't
he
take
swam to
But
Bangladesh.
I have noticed that all these
Swimming.
Indian kids that grow up in the States look so much older than
It's
a
that
milk.
grow up over here.
Oh,
it's the
milk.
milk.
It's a milk.
Statism.
What?
A new
I
form
thought
of
it was
racism.
like
Statism. If you're
A
from
lot
the
of-
in the
hinterland.
veggies because
Yeah.
they're so huge.
And
Their
also, no, there's
vegetables
a
are
lot
massive.
Vegetables don't lead to any growth.
um,
Vegetables are highly overrated
hormones
and give you
injected
nothing.
into
GMO,
the
GMO.
Stop
meat,
promoting vegetables.
into the
Okay.
meat and like
In the words of
dairy.
Andrew Tate, I would. Sorry.
America.
sorry.
Genuinely.
Sorry about that. Cancel it. Will you stop having your own conversation?
You are having your own conversation with yourself.
I don't know, Naveen.
No, actually, you were talking to yourself. I was
That's
listening to her. I'm sorry.
That's three of us over here.
They don't
Rickshaw
want-
driver ko bola, I'll get my own audience. Rickshaw driver ko do.
There's only so much can come through this. You know
Yeah.
that, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Ever since mine are fitted now, I don't have to touch them again.
yeah.
Yeah, so nice.
Look at you, enjoying yourself. 1,000 episodes in Cyrus, you figured out how to tighten the headphones
yeah.
now.
He did not actually. Somebody had to come and
But
do it. for
900
him.
of those, we didn't have headphones also.
It's
Yeah, it
true.
was basically you just talking into a mic. It didn't matter where.
With the Wi-Fi not working, I did so much work that's been underrated, frankly speaking. Okay, are we doing a show or not?
Yeah, we
yeah.
are. Do you want to hear the first positive
But there's so
news
many
article?
comments here that you don't even want to look at them at all. I mean, these
No,
poor guys.
I don't
I've stopped
usually look
looking.
at the comments.
Yeah, I've also
They're
stopped
very-
looking.
They're very they distract me.
I have looked at the
KRK
comments.
arrested guy, says Shovik.
Somebody really likes
Is-
the milk in the US.
Shut up.
KRK
1 second. KRK got
the
arrested.
critic guy.
Oh shit!
Kamal
Kamal
Khan, who
Yeah.
is
Is-
literally
why?
just a renegade of himself on Twitter.
His bail is ₹2.
I mean, he used to be interesting. I don't even know if he tweets
Okay,
much
guys,
anymore.
but now I got distracted
He
because
basically-
Pinaikin says Cyrus enjoying strap-ons. So
that was like a
Obviously,
while back.
look at-
yeah.
Yeah.
But
this
remember, I can't fit
KRK
this on. So what do I do with the strap-on actually? Sorry,
KRK is the best because he straight up tweets to the celebrity or the actor saying, "You suck.
Yeah.
Give me my money back." He
You-
tweeted Karan being like this liger or liger, however you say it, I don't know. It's so bad. Give me my
Liger, tiger and lion have a kid. It's called a liger.
Is that
Liger.
really what it
I
is?
have
Yes,
no
the
idea. I
liger
said
is a known
liger
animal.
until
No, I know
someone
Largest
that, but
feline.
is this movie liger or liger? I don't
It's
know.
about the
Is
Liger,
that a
liger,
real word?
lion
Why
and
should we
tiger.
like a lion
pronounce
and
it right?
tiger.
The subtitle is
Whatever.
crossbreed Sala. Have you seen
Yeah.
the movie ka poster?
Is
Yeah.
that
Oh,
it
says liger,
that's
crossbreed
what it
Sala.
is.
Yeah.
Like
no
he's,
idea.
he's
Like me.
Who
Yeah.
was in
And-
this movie?
Because they can't call it tiger because we've already had Tiger Pataudi, Tiger Shroff. It causes confusion. And lions, we've got all those clubs, no? Matunga, Mahim.
It's true. The
so they come-
Rotarians will
so you
come
go with
out.
liger. Yeah, exactly. You got to find the right
But
mix.
apparently it's flopping in the box office, right?
Yeah, Kamal also said so. He wants
He
his
was,
money
he's
back.
arrested
One
for
sec,
2 of his
call him,
tweets, guys.
call him by his real name, Kirk Jack.
Correct,
Correct,
Jack. Correct,
Yeah,
correct,
he
correct.
got arrested for insulting
Yo,
tweets.
just finding out or you know?
I googled it.
So
Irfan.
why doesn't the anchor know this?
This is
mean-
not on the topic list.
See, I'm an OG
That's true.
producer, so I do
Thanks
this.
for having my bag.
Yeah,
Anand.
it's not on the
I tried to
sanctioned
promote you
list
at the
of
beginning of the whole
topics.
feminist movement in Bangalore and saying that now they're looking at females who are performing for females, which is India going in a certain direction.
Oh, yeah,
would think.
that's true. So all my opportunities in comedy have always been female exclusive ones. And
But it's not a
been
negative,
really-
it's a
She's
positive.
I like that.
really gissoing that feminism trope.
I really, if there's anyone
I
in the
would think,
comedy scene
hey,
that's
hello,
like,
hello. Isn't it a
milks that,
sellout,
it's me.
Ayushi, when girls like you who run companies don't involve female comedians as acts? It always starts like that.
Next time I have the money or time to have a corporate event, I will hire you.
Yes.
Sorry, Naveen.
Technically, you don't
thank
need
It
money
was your
also.
gig. It was your gig, but I
No,
screwed
you
it up.
just
If
need
there
that-
are any women listening to the show and you work in a corporate, you
Hire
got me
him.
on the weekend.
This
Yeah.
is a very
Even on the
you have
And by
a
the way, guys,
diversity
I just
panel.
I don't want to be sexist again, but HR is very often crowded with women. Just for the record, and HR generally decides this kind of thing in a corporate.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
know the worst part is I personally think HR has taken the feminism movement backwards a little bit because it's so full of women and HR is usually quite hated.
Okay, let's go back. From,
Yeah.
It's
let's
not
go back
great
from
for
HR
us.
to another set of letters. KRK. KRK has
He's
been
not
arrested.
on the news.
He's not on the news.
Is literally in the news, not on our topic list.
Oh, but he got arrested
He
properly.
got arrested by
It's a
Malad
proper-
police for
By which
tweets
police?
against Malad police.
Wow, that's embarrassing.
Yeah,
Tweets
We have to
against-
go all the way to Malad to get arrested.
tweets against Irfan Khan, the late Irfan Khan, and the late Rishi Kapoor.
Well, what would
He had done some derogatory tweets. I don't know what the tweets are.
Why do
right
we
now.
arrest
He's
people?
always
I'm not a
making
fan
But
of
if
it.
you notice, there's
derogatory.
one Hindu, one Muslim. So it's like an equal opportunity asshole situation.
Wow.
Right?
If you
Yeah.
have to say asshole, you were looking
No, but
good.
on what
till then.
basis
And then
did
you
they
just
arrest
made
him?
I know, it
sound
was
wrong.
so smart, equal opportunity. And I was
Yeah,
like,
equal opportunity. You made a point. It was, the repartee, it was satire. And then
this
you
is
said
why I
asshole.
don't get to the stage, right? I stay here.
You're the unsophisticated super talent, which is saying something.
I like
Yeah.
that. I'm gonna get that tattooed.
I think so.
Sophisticated super-
Better use small
I
letters.
like how some news articles are like actor Kamal Khan, known for his controversial tweets, held in Mumbai. Like he was just like held.
Yeah.
The police are like, no, don't
Haath
go,
pakdo, haath
please.
pakdo. But
Just
here's
give
the
me
story.
one hug.
Yeah.
One hug.
Chalo,
guys,
gar jate, Malad
Think about
mein.
third world countries, and I hope we can get out of this. When the police arrest you, they do hold your hand because they don't have handcuffs generally.
Yeah,
So they use
it's
a
so
rope, I think.
embarrassing.
Yeah, it's so embarrassing. And they hold your hand.
all
and
the
you're
all
like,
the
this
crime
isn't
documentaries in
real.
India, if you look, like this either rope
Yeah.
or like they hold hands
I
and
mean,
walk.
Charles Sobraj, the great Charles
Yeah,
Sobraj, nothing
yeah.
less. You're holding his hand.
I
Yeah.
like that you said great, but
The great.
And then he fucked off from Nepali anyways, got
yeah.
got
because
away.
you got out of the rope.
No, he found a girl whose hand he'd rather hold. I mean, no disrespect to boys holding boys' hands, but I'm
I
just
mean,
saying.
Charles Sobraj was pretty queer himself. By the
Yeah.
way. He was wooing everybody.
Yes.
Wow, you're
Yeah.
so touchy about this
Just a-
topic.
No,
yeah.
I'm
Abhi
informed
discovered
about
kiya
this. I'm informed about
homosexuality.
this.
Hanji.
I've
There was
seen
a
Just an overall
documentary, no?
charming
Yeah.
man.
The Hrishi
Yeah.
laughing.
That's
Hrishi
why I
and Saurabh
always
are-
say you
See,
gotta
heterosexual
be-
men are so dirty.
you gotta
They're
be-
laughing at these comments. I'm just telling you right now. This is how people are really racist and sexist and everything.
You're the
deep down.
chosen one, Cyrus. You
I'm
pointed all
actually
the
the nicest
heteros.
guy. You have no idea. One day you'll
You
find
are,
out.
you are. That's why I
Yeah.
come back to the show.
Yeah.
Navin is waiting. One day I'll find out Cyrus is nice. He keeps coming back every
Ayushi,
week.
Yeah,
when a
yeah.
guy has to tell you he's the nicest guy, you know what that means, right?
He's
You
the
spent 50
worst.
years trying to be the prophet.
You know what an amuse
I'm the
douche is,
best.
Cyrus?
I'm the
This
best,
is
huh?
amuse douche. You know, it's like a tease. I keep coming back
But
for
one
it.
second.
Guys,
Tell
look
me,
at her
there's
body
no
language. Neighbor's
handcuffs?
upset.
There are no
I'm not upset.
handcuffs.
I'm just the
She's
quiet
holding
one
this
on
phone with information
podcast.
and you're not letting her go into it.
No, I was just gonna say, speaking of people going to prison, there's another
Aha,
guy that went
there
to
we go.
prison.
Who?
A man who took a cartridge of bullets to the airport by mistake. He didn't know he
Oh,
had it.
wow.
Apparently, he picked this up at some road in
Hope he's not
2009.
the pilot.
And that's what he said. But he didn't get arrested. He just said they just told him to like have extra 2-hour classes at school for weaker students.
He's a teacher
He's a teacher, yeah.
Wow.
in Delhi. So the judge said
That
Oh,
that.
in Delhi.
Hmm.
That
You-
made no
if you
sense
started
until
with
like-
Delhi, it would have made a lot of sense to
Yeah,
all of
yeah.
us.
Yeah.
No, but
Always
to be honest,
weed.
he had the cartridge because I think it was like his good luck cartridge or something. He
Sort
found
of.
it on the ground
It's like
10
an
years
Amitabh Bachchan
ago.
film
Yeah,
from the
and
80s.
He's
just
like, I
kept
just
it-
like it.
He didn't
Carry
even
the
know he
cartridge
had
in
it.
your
Yeah.
wallet for safety.
And then they found it and they were like, hey, what's this
And so the
cartridge of bullets doing?
and then
in
the
your
judge
bag?
was like, "This is not a real crime, but it's good that we got you here. Let's do some social service."
Yeah.
So in your school,
Yeah.
every day, 2 hours, you teach the weaker student.
Also, I don't think of it that
It's not bad.
It's not that bad because he's
It's
not
really
heard of.
nice.
He's not heard of a
Wholesome
gun.
story
He's only heard of a
about the
cartridge.
bullets.
So he doesn't know
He's
the
not
other
a
part.
threat.
Yeah.
He's
There's a-
just going on with
There's
the
a
bullets.
feel
Yeah.
good
See,
story
Adrian
here
Ezra's
somewhere.
story
Yes.
Yeah.
all together when his dad in the days of this is long before your time, long
I'm
ago.
sorry. I
There
don't
was
know
a
how
thing
old you
called
think I
the-
am, but
No,
okay.
there was a television and there was a thing called the VCR which came in.
Yeah, we had
Okay.
the VCR.
Yeah, so VCRs when it came in, I had a friend called Adrian Ezra who was like 9-time national champion squash, and his father said we'll buy the VCR first and the TV later,
What?
which never made any sense. It's a bit like the cartridge of the gun. No?
Yeah.
But he said, no, we should do this. For whatever reason, they bought the VCR. They would look at the VCR. There was no TV.
How
He was like,
sweet.
Adrian, what's going on? Yeah.
Keep popping them in,
Yeah.
just going around.
It's crazy.
So he's the first kid to get the VCR, but ain't no TV.
Yeah.
Imagine how bad that is.
Same thing. My father, when he came back from Israel, he got a bunch of VCR cassettes, but we didn't have a player.
So what was the point?
So then we
In
had
the
to
hope. In the hope.
in the hope of that we'll buy it. But then we borrowed it one day. I remember this time clearly when we had borrowed. That's the time when the 2001 earthquakes happened in India. And I'm nicely sleeping and waking up in the morning at 8:30, and the whole house is shaking. My dad is holding
My
onto the
sister's
VCR.
medals all
Nothing
fell.
else because somebody else is. He's holding onto the VCR like this. It was
Yeah.
too funny.
But it's a very interesting story, when that earthquake. I
Mm.
remember we had a cabinet with all the medals and they fell. My sister was a decent.
Everybody has a
swimmer.
where were you during the earthquake story?
Yeah.
I don't think I remember it.
I was in
very well.
I was in a threesome because I had two dogs at that point and we were sleeping
Don't
together.
you still have 2 dogs?
I do, but they don't.
Were you in
my
the stables with
wife
the dog?
doesn't allow the dogs on the bed when she's
Shocker.
there, so I have
Hmm.
to wait for her to leave. Yeah,
So when she's not in town, you have the dogs.
yeah,
in
yeah,
bed.
yeah. By choice, there's no question who I want on the bed.
The
Yeah.
dogs.
Yeah, I mean, and if you met my wife, you'd agree. She doesn't listen. You can say what you want. Yes.
No, I'm scared of her. After
No, but
that-
dogs on bed
after
are
that
literally
In
holiday,
Spain, she got angry with Ayushi, who she's never heard of or met.
Yeah.
Just who's that terrible voice and all.
Oh,
We
wow.
in Madrid, we had just entered the house.
Wow.
The
Okay.
Wi-Fi was working, so I put the damn phone on and I started talking. I was just spot like into the thing,
Yeah.
and she heard and I was giggling away and having a good time after people fighting on the train
Yeah.
with me. All
And Aisha shouted,
Shouted
like, who is
across.
this person on the
I
thing?
can't bear her voice or something.
Oh,
But you know what?
delicately.
I'm hoping that there was someone else on the show that day she was talking about.
There was only
because
one female.
You shut up, Cyrus.
That woman's voice, she said. I'm sorry about that, though. I mean, Silvery does have a high voice. You want me to pitch that?
Yes,
Yeah,
I think
possibly,
it was
possibly.
Antriksh. I
Yeah.
really think it
That
was
guy,
him.
I tell you.
Ayushi has a beautiful podcast voice. I think people put it on and then just
You
sleep.
feminist. Why? You tasted blood, now you won't let go, will you, huh, Niv? It's all about save the ladies. Mm.
You gotta have each other's back.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a woman in Kargar.
It's just one.
There's one woman in
When
car.
the anchor doesn't believe in what she's saying,
I
what are we
take
gonna do?
feedback immediately
Yeah.
because someone said
so
that everyone,
Akash's-
if Silvery was
Akash's
here,
new wife is from Kargar. She got married to him. Now there's only one woman left.
Yes, yes.
That's her mom.
there's only one woman in Kargar. Don't you
What do you mean her mom is left? Isn't her mom married to her dad?
Yeah, but then
But
he's a
she's
man,
still
no.
in Kargar.
Ah,
Yeah,
fair enough.
They said start with the location, so that's what
That's a
I
very
did.
Antriksh thing to do.
Yeah, that's what they said.
He'll find it.
All right. So
In
she
Kargar, there's a lady.
lost 12 lakhs on Instagram to a friend, an
I saw
Instagram
this.
friend. And do you want to guess
Was
why?
it a scam? She was scammed?
Kinda, yeah. But okay, so she was
The guy
basically
Sparsh is flirting with Shobik. Sorry to interact in the middle with
Sparsh
this.
on this
I mean, they just having
chat.
Sparsh saying, "Aaj Cyrus ka handle funny hai, cause मैं नहीं," and now I can't see it.
Chala raha.
Chala raha. And then
Yeah.
the reply is what? Shobik, Sparsh. These guys are.
So but
Navin.
I want to separate. Sparsh is really not a producer anymore.
Well, what happened is he has long hair. And while
couldn't see?
walking in the rain, it covered like a sheepdog, and this small electric scooter hit him. And
That's why I was
the
gonna,
Yulu, yeah.
like
Yulu or
our
whatever.
new producer. In fact, that's why I was going to say. Finally, I can see Sparsh's
Yeah.
top half of the
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we got Spurs. We put him on. I don't know if you can see him, but we can see him. I think others can't see him, but we can see him in our gallery. He's sitting there playing with his hair. Right hand,
Oh my
right hand
gosh.
is below his belt. Left hand is on his hair.
What the
So
fuck?
Playing with his hair. This is the most vain Indian male ever. It's
So one second,
unbelievable.
just for all the audio listeners, suddenly Sparsh has appeared on the
On the
show.
show.
Like, just somehow.
From his bedroom or something.
Don't you have
I'm
a
in
job?
Delhi, guys. I
He's
am
in
enjoying
Delhi.
vacation.
House
he's-
tour.
Oh.
House tour.
No, he has an NGO there called his parents. So he's gone for a little while. Yeah,
Yeah,
Nice.
let us meet your parents, please. I want to see.
they're coming
Oh
next
my
week.
gosh, yeah. His
Now you
dad
better
wanted to
be there.
on
They're
the
coming to the
Why?
show.
They're coming to the studio. We'll put them on for a
No,
bit,
they're
and you
not
better
going.
be there.
No, they're not going to be
Mr.
on
and
the
Mrs.
show.
Sinha.
That's
Why
the
won't they
only
be on the
reason why I
show?
don't want them to come to the studio.
Why?
Because
You're so embarrassed by what you do.
no,
Oh my
Yeah.
God!
No,
The
he's worried
complexes.
about you,
No,
Cyrus.
yeah.
I
I'm
am
worried
very
about
good.
my parents.
What will I do to your parents?
Oh,
They're
we
like
don't
wrong.
know. That's what he's
As if
worried.
you don't know yourself.
I'll tell them what kind of messages you exchange with me, man. It's also flirting. You
Yeah.
better
Wow.
stop now. Sorry.
Sparsh is
Sparsh,
a-
get lost. Let's
Sparsh is
move on.
a professional flirt. He flirts with everybody.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I like how
he does it
people
for
Me
fun.
feeling insecure.
He just
Mirror
likes-
for pella
Is this
nasha.
IVM gossip?
Pella
Is this
nasha.
IVM gossip?
Oh yeah, no, we were having a conversation
Yeah.
about flirting, and Sparsh said he loves doing.
We
he
made him
just
full
loves
feel embarrassed
flirting.
recently on Vartalab because Akash was reading out like a fanboy message he had gotten from Sparsh like in 2018. Okay,
Oh,
he had no idea he'd be
what?
joining IVM and
How did he
working with
find it?
us.
Oh my
Sparsh
So-
god!
has been
Sparsh has been
flirting
talking
with
to us.
Akash also.
So like he's been talking to us about Vartalab bookings
He's a
and
bit of a
everything.
randy.
So he was like he went back
Very
in time
randy.
and saw the other messages that were like in unread.
Huh.
So this guy had like, oh, you're an inspiration. Oh, and we were all like, fuck you, you're here with us now. Never meet your heroes. Same thing happened with me, like Cyrus when I
Yeah.
met you. It's like it's cycle. We're kind
I'm
of.
nobody's hero. Sorry.
You were.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
well
Cyrus,
tried. Well
You
I
are
would
tried.
say-
definitely
so many
everybody's
people's
hero.
heroes. I would
Yeah,
say-
I don't think you
Yeah.
understand. All of us grew up
It's like
watching you.
mildly worrying also now after knowing Cyrus when you know the legions of people are like, oh my god, Cyrus is
You
the
work with
coolest, the
Cyrus,
best.
yeah.
And you're like, yeah.
Oh my
Why?
god! Okay, so the first time I met him, I
God,
posted
Ayushi,
a picture of both of
unbelievable.
us
You're so sincere today. It's unnecessary. Sorry,
on
what?
social media. I posted a picture of us on social media when I first met you in 2018 when you interviewed me about Queens of Comedy. So actually, you interviewed me about why people in Coimbatore aren't dating. That
But
was
when it comes to the South,
entire
all
episode.
males who are
Valid
frustrated,
question.
there's some link with her.
But didn't you say
She's
something
rejected
about
them.
cousin marriage? And all? I watched that. I watched
Oh,
your
of
last show
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
guys were talking about how like they marry. I didn't know that you could marry your first cousin.
Oh, all my
also.
classmates
This-
fell in love with their
This is
cousins.
cast across India where they just
Yeah.
stay
But I
in
didn't
the.
know first cousin
thing.
only. I thought
I don't want to
Oh.
point fingers, but right at home in Mumbai,
Correct.
if you know there's a diminishing community and you know it's a brother and sister coming soon.
Yeah,
Coming
help
soon.
a brother out,
Yeah.
as they say.
But what are you saying? We keep interrupting her.
Oh no, I mean, let's finish this.
Okay. As if we
no,
have a
no.
choice.
He did the interview for you, and then you.
Ah,
that
no,
was
no.
it.
Oh, I
What
put,
did
I
you-
put up
the
the picture
picture?
and everybody on my Facebook, wow, what a legend and stuff like that. And I was
Yeah.
like, well, he wasn't letting me talk if he wanted to know.
You
Every-
complained? Liv?
Every time I post
No,
about
just-
being on the show,
You
the
complained?
No, I actually put
Comments
up
are
the
for
picture because I
Cyrus.
wanted people to know I met you.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I know. I
Ouch.
still don't have even
feel like
one
a museum
picture with
piece.
Cyrus.
I haven't taken a picture with
I've
most
I've
people.
never taken a picture.
They were
with
calling
Yeah.
him a legend, not legend.
Leg on.
Yeah.
That molester.
Oh shit! Don't.
Cyrus was my hero too until he started this podcast, says Ariful Islam. Oh, wow.
Smart Alec Padamsi, as we say in the theatre.
But yet,
Okay.
here we all are.
No,
So-
but that's the thing about being a comedian. You're
late.
not like unreachable, are you? You're like you're
Approachable?
Yeah, you may be popular, but you're approachable. You'll meet me in the bus, in the train,
Really?
In the
like this,
bathroom,
yeah,
yeah.
in the bathroom.
I once met a fan in a bathroom. It was quite awkward because I wouldn't shake hands. Because
You
both
took
of us,
something else?
yeah,
Like,
we,
beta, ye dekh.
we started crossing swords.
And it's very awkward when that happens because you feel like, wait, one
What do you-
second, why are you
The
so
females do it.
speechless?
Males, they ask for the selfie while you're peeing in the airport, and you know. You
Oh, you've got to
guy
be
says,
kidding
"Hey."
me.
Who's that? Hey, selfie. And we're peeing. And then he just turns around, takes out the phone, and we just turn around and we take it. That happened many times.
Yeah,
Now I've given up trying to make a joke about it also. I'm like, let's just do it.
I just don't want to see me at a vulnerable position because recently I was at a
I mean, that
restaurant.
is like wildly inappropriate, though, right?
Yeah,
The thing is that they look at me and, and everything is hanging out. They start laughing. You know, so
Wow.
immediately it's
Why
goes
would
with the
they
old
look
guy.
like
Again,
that?
inappropriate.
Yeah, I'm an attractive man, Niv. You have no idea. Just
Yeah.
because of, yeah. This lighting isn't good.
from a leg end to a bell end.
But why? I've always wondered why you even need urinals. They're so disgusting.
What?
What?
I just
Wait till you're 50.
go in a
Wait till
toilet.
you're 50. I think we should only have urinals. The whole country should just be urinals everywhere you go.
What about
Akshay Kumar's
potty then?
picture.
I do wish that we could use a
That's-
urinal.
That I don't
I'm
do that
sorry.
often.
Have you been in a loo where there was a urinal and a water closet in the same
It's a
place?
community thing.
and then
Women
it's
don't
right
understand
next
it.
to
It's a
your face.
community thing. When it's packed, like in an airport or a railway station, you're like 15 people and 10 behind. You can ask him.
So it's like a
There's
literally.
pressure to perform. You got to finish fast. The guy behind is looking at his watch.
It's like a
and-
rugby match.
Yeah.
You're like, hut,
Yeah,
10, hut,
yeah,
hut, You're like, oh shit,
But
oh shit.
I'm thinking more from a hygiene. I don't want to go into the cubicle and have to like, do the squat.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like
yeah.
cover
What's
and
wrong
all
with
yeah.
you
that.
stand and pee, no? Like us?
Yeah.
That's what I want.
It's
to.
unfortunate.
You know what?
for
There
you
are
guys,
women who
yeah.
do that. They just lift their saris, part their legs,
Call
and
it-
go
Yeah.
next to a tree or
They call
something.
lesbians.
No,
Just
no,
kidding.
no.
I'm just kidding.
There's
It's
a-
just a silly joke. Don't write letters.
there's an entire like rural communities. It's kind of like a norm. Just
It's
like
a
you
very,
kind of
it's yeah.
it's
people
like it's
just
nature's call, man.
Go
You do-
ahead.
Wait,
Yeah.
you just stand.
Yeah, stand.
Yeah, like
part
you
your
part your
legs.
legs and like it's
I've
it's
seen
kind
it
of
so
convenient.
many
Yeah,
times.
The pee doesn't run on your thigh. There's a
yeah,
science to it.
that's
But
the only thing.
My
Yeah.
s-
Although I don't have a
I
problem
don't
with pee
think
running
I
on my
have
thigh
such
if it's my
great
pee.
aim to get it straight lined down. and
Yeah,
I
it's
practice,
pretty
it's
interesting
practice.
skill,
You
I'm
seem to have the
guessing.
time. If you could do this
Yeah.
podcast, spend that hour,
That's
practicing.
true. I should be training. If you see me squatting near a tree or standing near a tree, don't
So,
approach
on
me.
this podcast,
I'm in the middle of
when
something.
Ayushi and I
If a
discuss
lightning
squats,
comes, it's a double
it's nothing to do
whammy.
with a bar and a gym.
It's
Okay,
entire
yes,
urination.
It's very liquidy. Sorry, man.
If someone says
No
Cyrus is
worries.
really scared of Naveen, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Are you scared of me, Cyrus?
I'm not scared of you, but I'm
Sometimes
I'm
I
Because
a
it's the
little worried.
lesbian thing and you immediately got like, oh shit.
No.
But it's okay.
But he's definitely got a passion for certain subjects which I don't
yeah,
have. So I
you
get
can't
scared of
anticipate
that.
when it can kind of rise.
Yeah, but, yeah.
Today I'm in a good mood, so say whatever.
Oh
but
wow,
it may
what happened?
switch. But luckily, I'm
turning
married.
31. I just
Oh, that's what
I
it is.
mentioned up
All
top, I'm
right.
happy.
Got
Hey,
it,
what
got
day
it,
is
got
it?
it.
Tomorrow's
I
the
forgot.
31st.
31st.
31 or 31.
Yeah.
Should we open the cake?
Give me what cake you have.
It's a chocolate cake. I
I'm
think.
saying forget that. Just let the poorer people immerse
But
you.
there's
No?
no
Those who
fork.
can't
I
afford
got
an
some
idol.
cake, but there's no
Also,
fork.
if anybody
Because
wants to
do
wish
the
me
right
tomorrow
thing.
on DMs, don't do that. You can just put a story on your Instagrams sharing my work. That's a good kind of
Aw.
wish.
I, as a mark of respect for Naveen, am declaring tomorrow a holiday.
Yeah.
Naveen, there'll be no podcast tomorrow. So no one will wish you.
Absolutely
Nobody's going to wish you.
not. Do not
Tomorrow's
put
off.
your hands in that.
It's a chutti.
Oh wow.
Fork?
There's no
Huh?
spoon. There's no spoon.
Uh,
No, it was for me.
Can you show the cake? People can't see the cake.
You made this cake,
Oh.
oh,
Yeah,
Niveditha?
yeah.
It's for me and you now.
Great. See, Niveditha and I share cooties. We already
It's
share a
so like-
mic. Like
Yeah.
we do this all the time. During COVID also, we're just like sharing one
Oh,
mic.
that's true. Yeah.
Really? So you're flirting?
Okay,
A gay man
tell me
flirting with a
something.
woman?
He's
This place
gonna
is going
eat the
bizarre.
cake with his hands, and then are you gonna eat the same?
How else do you eat a
probably
cake?
not.
Eat a cake.
I'm Augustus Gloop reincarnated.
With a spoon.
Yeah,
All this talk
Fork
about peeing and
versus
everything, we
ones.
use that for everything. No, we use our hands to eat.
yeah.
I mean,
We're
few of us
Indians.
do use that.
Okay,
thing, but
no, this I'm not gonna let go. You don't hold a piece of cake and then just go 4 fingers in just to
I
like.
was going to
oh,
go two
people do
fingers,
that all
but
the
sure.
time.
I from school would
I was going to go 2 fingers.
do
I'm
that
just
for
going to
show
clarify
off to
that.
market like a territory.
Before
No
I
one else
found
eats
out
it.
that I was allergic to cake, that's why I didn't eat cake because everyone put their
I
hands.
got you
in.
cake and you're allergic to cake.
I'm kind of allergic to the cream, but I'll still eat this cake.
You know what?
I had an
Because they're
uncle.
part-
I was
of cake
happy
that
until
doesn't
now, but
have
not. I'm
cream.
not anymore.
All right, put
I
your
don't
know
hands in
what,
the cake.
I had, a,
have
I had
it.
an uncle who used to do this stupid point of, well, he thought it was funny, where he'd say cake apu, meaning do you want
Yeah.
a cake?
Huh.
And then he'd kick you. Because in Gujarati, it sounds more like cake.
Yeah,
Who is this uncle? Is it actually you?
I just thought it was funny.
Liar.
I made it
It's
all
you.
up. The
yeah.
genius of rubbish.
When they say whole up, it's a whole different
Stop
conversation.
it. Why?
Then they give a hall.
So frustrated. Kal 31 hoga. You'll finally reach that.
I was
wonderful
happy about
age.
the cake thing, but I'm very sad now.
No, you can.
You know what?
okay,
So
it's
Go
okay.
for it.
Before we end this part of the topic, so what is the birthday plan actually? You're
Yes.
going to just go and watch a movie?
Yeah, tomorrow is pretty
bit-
much because nothing's Bombay.
it's a bit
Tomorrow will be in
low-key.
shutdown mode. Na? Tomorrow will be
Yeah.
Ganesh
Ah.
Chaturthi. You can't do
But
anything
it's
outside.
tomorrow's day one where basically just people just bring the Ganpati home.
It's already been coming for the
Look,
past
we have
3
a
days.
proper Maharashtrian man in the I will find out how the
I'm
festival
also-
plays out.
we
You're
also
nothing.
get
By the way,
You're a
guys,
rich Gujarati from South Bombay.
I don't know if you're cool or
But
no
we
like
also
me.
get Ganpati
You
in the
donate
house.
money to the pandals.
I
That's
got
different.
an
So that
invitation
they leave
from
you alone.
I got
Don't
an invitation
shut down
from
your
Vinay,
business.
former producer of
Hrishi,
Cyrus says.
Rishi, tomorrow is a very light day in terms of these guys that don't understand. What happens tomorrow? The Ganpati comes home.
But everyone's at home
he
putting
can
the
go and watch a
Ganpati.
movie.
Tomorrow is where everybody visits each other's house. It's like the
Yeah,
whole
but,
thing.
but it's not like
But
the
that's for the
traffic jam
one-dayers.
day, which is the 5th day, 10th day, 3rd day, all that.
So tomorrow is for the 1-dayers.
Or the T20, I'm not sure. We'll see. Converse,
Hey,
sorry.
Did you guys talk about it yesterday?
Of course.
Oh, damn it.
We're on every day. We have nothing else to talk about.
The match, no?
I want to be on yesterday's show.
Okay, Ganpati done, Naveen done.
The
now-
thing is, I found out some very nasty news about Pandya yesterday after
Oh, no.
my
I
friend
don't wanna
shared
hear it.
Yeah.
No, but I llike Pandya.
Yeah.
Is he going to make us not like
Oh.
There's
Pandya?
some very like there's a abuse case against against him and
Mm.
Raja
Sexual
Shukla.
abuse.
Yeah, they drugged somebody and they abused them allegedly. That wasn't the news a year
Allegedly,
ago.
bro. Be careful, bro. Don't.
I
bring
said
people
allegedly.
down
I
for
literally
nothing.
said the words. What else am I supposed to
It's
say?
a fairly common name,
so
you know.
sick of this. Can't y'all just
Yeah,
play and
can't
be
have a nice day.
non-controversial?
But one sec, this is what Naveen's saying. Don't kill the guy
It's in
yet.
the
You know?
news.
You
just
guys
like,
cancel
I'm
Andrew
not
Tate
making
without
this up.
listening to everything he had to say.
Google
I
Google
did.
Hardik
I'm
Pandya,
still cancelling him.
Rajiv Shukla abuse case.
After
Drugged.
this break, we
Yeah.
will Google Hardik
How many
No,
Pandya.
I don't want to
Did you get?
Google these cases.
I-
Let's
Okay,
figure it
after
out.
the break, we'll talk about why this woman had to give 25 lakhs or something.
Oh,
12
that's
lakhs,
it.
12 lakhs.
We've not done topic one.
We
We
haven't
haven't finished
finished
the
that.
podcast.
Oh,
Can you-
Silvery kahan hai tu?
But can you at least tell us before the break?
Yeah, well, because she sent nudes to a friend who was a woman, not sure why.
So don't bring a sexism
And
into it.
then a man sent her the same pictures and said, "I will."
He
I will.
extorted her.
Yeah. So on that note, let's
I would
go
have
on
been like a
break.
sleek it,
But
man. It's
Naveen,
right
easier,
now,
I
yeah.
send you my nudes all the time,
I will
I-
take,
and you send me money to not send them back.
Alright,
I'm waiting
after
for your
the
equity
break.
to go up, Cyrus.
Yeah.
One day.
Hello. It's been another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. On Pesa Vesa, Anupam talks to Rajiv Shastri. He's the director and CEO of NJ Mutual Funds, and they discuss direct versus regular investing and its risks and rewards. On the Filter Coffee podcast, Karthik talks to Pallavi Agarwal, founder and CEO of GoStops, about hostel culture in India. On Smarter with Sid, Siddharth elaborates on the benefits of learning a new language. On Cock and Bull, Cyrus, Sriram, Naveen and Kajal commemorate Pluto Demotion Day by deciphering some cosmic trivia. And on the Wire Talk, Siddharth talks to Seema Chishti about her book, Sumitra and her niece, Tales and Recipes from a Khichdi Family. Hey everybody, as you know, we've been beating the horse for merchandise, and you should go and get it now before we refresh our collections. And what's there right now won't be available forever, so go get it now. You can go to ivmpodcast.com, go click on the store link, and you'll be able to find the store, or go to beyondfollow.com/IVM, and you can go directly over there and pick up the merchandise. Also, remember, if you're following this show or any of our other shows for that matter, please do tell a friend. Social media helps, but not as much of word of mouth. But if you're a social media fellow, then go to our IVM podcast handle on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn and follow us there. Also, please do remember to check out all of our different YouTube channels. We have a ton of them now. You can go to ivmpodcast.com/YouTube, where we maintain a list of all of these channels. And finally, we'd like to thank our sponsors for this week: TransUnion Civil, Boat Lifestyle, Checkpoint Software, Small Case, and Intel vPro. Thank you so much for making this possible.
Yeah, what a fantastic break we had there, guys. Hrishi, all the goodness of 10 to 15 months, he couldn't take it anymore. He just
cut
shut us up.
off.
Reminds me of,
I love it.
it's like my sister when my sister was still in the city. She wouldn't, anything I said, she would just turn her back and walk off.
It's a very sister quality.
I see you
So-
all.
I mean,
agree.
like, we had, like, yeah, that's the solution. We
Is it something
Just
we should do?
listening,
corrected.
you got
That
fans.
makes sense.
I have 4 spoons in my hands, guys.
You can have.
4 spoons.
I've touched the spoons with my hands.
You're
just in case.
ready for you're ready for Maharashtra politics. You're a chamcha.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm full
Yeah.
chammach.
All
Can
of
we
us
cake?
have a
It says
spoon in
4.
our hands.
What are
I don't
your
get one.
Cake is closed.
in bed? What are your spooning preferences, guys? Are you all big spoon,
Ha,
small spoon?
Ha,
I
ha.
prefer to be a small spoon.
I don't remember.
But
Aw,
sometimes,
cute.
if you would like, I don't mind being the backpack behind to like be the big spoon. But I'm never not big
But if
enough
it's
to
a
be
no,
big.
no,
shorter
I'm
man.
confused. You're having sex with a man and you're
Gosh,
behind him.
Cyrus, please. I can't talk about all of this.
But then what are you saying?
I just about spooning. I don't know where you
Yeah,
went
we're
with
talking
this.
My
about
problem is
spooning.
that I'm so old now that I don't understand the references. I just want to clarify.
So really
You
good
suddenly
cake.
went behind the backpack, and I thought that was hilarious. Or there's
If-
something new.
If that no, that's not new. It's just I
Get me the Kama Sutra.
I was trying to portray a mental
down,
image of how it would look
not
if you
mental.
were the spoon.
You're causing
behind.
trouble. There are people sweating on the show right now.
It's me.
yeah.
It's very hot. in the
Arshan says
studio.
broken. You are now. Whatever that means. Mithun
He's
says,
talking Yoda.
okay, they're talking about something else. 1 like for the spooning.
I
But
was
who is that?
excited to have a heavy breakfast.
Guys,
for the
if
day
you all
now.
want
Let's
to
do
donate
it.
money at this point, I'm doing all of this for you guys only.
Shall we do one thing while you're doing your sexual stuff? Whenever we are bored, we get sponged back on. That's what I feel.
Or we could do another topic.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
the
something
lo-
non-sexual.
I guess
like
that's
how
what, that's
yeah,
what
a
the people
very
really want.
scientific topic about
Yeah.
how NASA called off the new moon rocket launch. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not sure because it kept failing
No,
while
they had
the
one.
launch.
They had a problem during
Rishi's
launch.
worried the
Yeah,
cake
like
will fall
leakage
on
and
the
stuff.
listener.
They
But
thought it was a crack, but then it was
Rishi thinks
just
the cake will
frost.
hit the
But now
listener.
there was some sort of leakage,
It's
small
typical.
Yeah.
Women are talking and we're
leakage.
not paying
So
attention. Typical. No, I mean, this is the way you behave.
That's
Sorry,
because
what do
it's
you say, boys?
science and you guys don't seem interested.
Ah, it's not science, it's science. Learn how to pronounce English.
Science.
I can't believe we laughed at that also.
Okay.
Yeah, tell us a story, Niveditha.
So basically they
Put-
tried to
put
launch
all
a
the charm
rocket,
into
but
it,
then everything
please.
was failing.
Yeah.
And then
But have you noticed her
they had
style?
a very condescending.
Her style is so Mahendra Singh Dhoni. I would like to thank everyone for coming for watching the match. You know,
Oh, you mean robotic?
Yeah, it's clinical. I like it. It's like
You get to the point.
I don't know. It didn't sound good when you were like.
No, because he was
Doing
doing
an
no,
impression.
but he was doing a Dhoni
No, but-
impression, not your impression.
true.
because
That's
Indians
true.
normally have emotional tones like me, Naveen. You know, everything is up and down.
Yeah.
You're one of those
Passion.
unsophisticated people.
I
who-
get lost halfway through the story also that I'm
Yeah.
trying to tell because I'm distracted by
Yeah.
another.
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
already.
I've got ADD.
No,
So I have a problem.
I'm focused, which is why I don't talk.
Yeah, there you go. See,
But Cyrus, do you think that
good version, bad version.
you actually have
Virgin.
ADD?
I 100% have ADD. That's why I told my mom I couldn't go to the
I have
funeral. Somebody close to us
DIVID.
died, and I came back in time, and I said, I don't think I should go. I really am uncomfortable. Everybody else can stand
Still,
without
yeah,
moving
yeah,
and all. You know,
yeah.
I'm like Elvis, I'm like,
Oh,
I'm feeling bad inside, but I can't help moving. And
What did you think
scratching.
of this new Elvis movie? You liked it?
I liked it, but there was not enough Elvis singing in it. I mean, there was just like 7 songs they repeated all
But
the
did you
time.
think the guy did a good job playing Elvis?
That's okay. I don't like the impersonators.
Yeah,
They
what's his
Mm.
name? The guy? He
but
was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood also.
That's right.
Austin
Akshay Kumar.
Butler.
Austin Butler. Yeah.
Austin
Sorry.
Butler.
He's the new in
I
thing.
thought Akshay Kumar.
Yeah, wasn't he like that High School Musical girl's boyfriend for the longest time? That's something
Oh,
I
no,
know.
no,
Vanessa
Hudgens.
Yeah.
Wrong
Yeah.
musician. Huh.
Vanessa Hudgens is a legend in the gay
But
community.
apparently she
Who's a
Why?
legend? Who's a legend?
is she?
Why?
Vanessa Hudgens, because she's like
Why?
a musical star,
Oh.
and then she said this thing on Drag Race once, which became like an entire parody of itself. Because she's a straight girl who comes to Drag Race, which is about like queer culture, voguing and all that. She's like,
Oh.
I'm so into voguing right now. And she said that and became a meme altogether because she's like,
Oh.
okay, girl, you're into voguing right now. Which something the queers have been doing in the 80s.
So by accident,
Oh.
she's a star.
Yeah, she's like a
No, she's a-
cringe kind of
she
like
was a
celebrity.
child star
Can you
on the
teach
Disney
us?
Channel.
She was a
Can
child
you
star.
teach us
She
to
is.
do that? How do we do that? How do we accidentally say the wrong thing and they like it?
I think you're okay with that.
I don't want to learn how to
Keep
vogue
going,
because
keep
I can
going.
teach you voguing.
Teach me voguing.
This is-
Master,
This
teach
is
me
voguing.
voguing.
Yeah. This is all voguing. Like, you
Oh,
pose
you
and
mean
all.
the Lady Gaga
Oh,
thing? Where...
Madonna.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, what Madonna did.
Again,
What?
Madonna
Lady
appropriated.
Gaga. It's Madonna.
Madonna did that
Madonna.
first.
Look at this
Oh, I'm
youngster
sorry.
making fun of the old people. Lady
No,
Gaga's much
Madonna-
later.
But Madonna's backup dancer was this guy called Willy Ninja, who was the inventor
Willy
of Vogue.
Ninja.
Yeah,
Mr. and Mrs. Ninja's kids.
kid Willy Ninja. Yeah,
Oh my God.
first name Willy, second name
I want to see
Ninja.
his Aadhaar card. I find it really strange.
So he was the inventor of the Vogue, and
Oh.
that's why he was featured in the dance this thing, and then poor guy died of HIV later.
Okay, so the real inventor
wow.
was never sung as an inventor. He poor chap.
Yeah, Madonna
get the credit.
appropriated it in a way, and then
It's like
kind
how
of became
this
famous.
podcast is really Naveen's idea and nobody even knows that he's
Exactly.
the creator.
Yeah.
Are you serious? This was Naveen's idea?
No, it was
Yes.
not.
He was very drunk. He was stoned and he was being molested by 14-year-olds.
What?
And when he heard of this,
Again,
Hmm.
don't write in. Just a joke. Just
Please
leave it
don't.
there.
Yeah.
Don't write
No,
in.
no Andrew Tate here. That's Marathi. for
Tate, yeah.
Ma'am?
NASA.
Okay, so basically these people had to like tweet about it and tell everybody why it failed and how it's common for like things like this to happen. I'm not sure why. I didn't read the in between.
I'm sorry, I didn't
So
even
I
hear
think
the
it was
topic.
like basically they're testing NASA's testing out their new super rocket,
You think
which
they
is
say
the
the
largest
same
Artemis
stuff
one.
our sound guys
Artemis.
do?
It's
Testing,
like much
testing.
more
Yes,
Testing,
exactly like
testing,
that.
testing.
That guy at the
testing.
same
much more
Carnival-
powerful than the one we sent to
Canaveral.
the moon.
Let me
and
hear
stuff.
you do the testing. Everybody should try the testing.
I've always
Come on.
I do
Mic
testing
check,
very
one,
But
two.
you,
yeah,
One, two,
and you
three.
have to
So
like
it has-
raise your voice.
It
and
has
say,
to have a
1, 2,
more
3,
vernacular
something like
accent.
that.
Always has to.
My
something.
favorite is one
Winter,
Or
at
sing a song.
at the super Maharashtrian places. They're like,
Jack,
hello,
hello,
which is
hello,
shake in
hello.
Marathi.
Jack,
No,
And then-
she's nodding. It's like, yeah, hello. I'm like, what?
So Hrishi, when he does events, he has to dumb down to that. So Hrishi has to go there and go,
Yeah.
hello.
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 Yeah.
Oh, do you know, like when you're performing on stage, though, you have to tell them what your lowest register is so that like it can pick it up. And
Yeah.
then you start speaking
Really?
all
While doing
sexy
mic
to the
testing,
like,
yeah.
Hello, what's going on?
Yeah.
But I like to do this with the
Ooh.
guys when they make you do a sound check. I pretend that I'm talking and no sound comes out. And it's great fun to play with them.
Oh, so
So you go
they
like-
think
And then they said, you can see their body language. They're looking at the mic, then they're checking the monitor. Are you talking? It's like that.
Cyrus,
Yeah.
what's that phrase? Apparently, when you say
Chutia.
no,
That's the word that comes to mind when people look at me. I always get that.
That's the title, Cyrus.
Sir Chutia.
Give up.
That's respect, bro.
There was this, I think it was a theater phrase, right? Where there's a combination of words. If you say that, if you keep mouthing it out, it sounds like you're actually having a real conversation. Was it like blueberry
ABCD.
cheese?
It's watermelon. Watermelon.
ABCD.
Watermelon. Yeah.
Oh.
Watermelons.
Or blueberry.
If you find
cheese
someone
toast.
Is
attractive.
that true?
Naveen. See, you gay guys don't get it, man. All
I've been
these
saying watermelon
references
all this
go-
while.
Yeah. So there's some phrases I think that like people are allowed. You can keep mouthing them, and it looks exactly like you're
In school,
talking.
we had this
I've
whole
seen-
gag.
Why
It
do you
was
give
like,
us half information? Are we going to spend the last
I
15 minutes thinking about
I
what is this word?
asked you thinking you would know it from your like time. In fame.
Hello,
In
hello,
fame. I
hello,
meant-
chick,
I
chick,
meant time
chick.
in like the media's eye. Like that's what I meant. Shit.
But I've seen this on Reels, though. Like people having to say one word
You don't
over
have
and
to
over
say
again
reels
with a.
because we know you guys only watch reels.
No, I mean
Have you watched
that's
a
the
full
first time
3-hour
I've seen this.
film?
I didn't
Also,
know it was a
IVM
thing.
is now obsessed with reels.
Oh
or
yeah.
Yeah.
something.
I
Like,
saw Akash and Naveen on a reel.
Y'all have-
It came on my thing.
I
on
saw
my...
Niveditha doing this on a reel, and I was like, "That's it."
And they pay her
What I said.
5 lakhs in
no-
Bangalore because she's female. Look at the sexism here. And all this
I was
is the act.
gonna report it.
said-
I was like, "This is inappropriate."
I was so happy with the
Yeah.
whole, Kala Chashma trend
But I
happened.
gotta
Nick,
say,
what is
now
this?
that I'm an
What is this?
employee,
Explain.
look, I will just dance if IVM tells me to dance. I said I'm an employee now, but I'm trying to fix it.
Thank
You
you.
got to trust me.
Which part?
The part where
She
we
was
don't
pointing
post
to
those
it.
reels anymore.
Pay attention.
And y'all did that Kala Chashma one, the one where the
Yeah,
people go down.
that's
and
that's when you know
Yeah, I
that the
was
trend has
asked to do
gone
that
officially off the
also,
rails.
but I didn't do it.
What was the stuff we saw with you and Akash about the dhobi and the...
It's a joke.
yeah. Okay.
Like it was a thing that I get cast mostly for fat roles.
Yeah.
So if I get audition calls, it's always like for a papa or an uncle
Is
of
it
some
true?
type. It's true.
But why? You're not that fat.
Because like I have
Yeah.
that. So like they usually go for like the gamut of fat people they know in public image. So Gavin from that improv thing he does. He was in The Office India. Gavin Metalika.
Wow, you're so specific with the information.
Then this guy called Errol who's also in
I
most of
know-
the ads.
I completely
So-
know this guy.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. So like it's usually the same people, and I'm like they're gonna
The
get the
same
role
5
because
fat guys come and you meet the same
exactly,
guys.
and they're better off than me. They're way more better in acting
in-
and all, and I'm just like a comic who's just there for
But-
tokenism.
Maybe you're there like because this is a weird
Hey, bro,
sentence to say,
it's
but
not the
you're
acting.
not.
It's the look.
fat.
It's their KRA.
Take off your shirt. Let's see what you look like.
What?
The girls want to see.
What girls?
But
Okay,
he
the boys
doesn't
want to
care
see.
about
Whatever
the
makes you
girls.
happy, just take the freaking shirt off.
Yeah.
Rishi, you'll be okay with this, huh?
But
I had a
If Rishi
dream
NASA
starts
about
going,
this.
cancelled
hello,
the
you know there's a
I
problem.
had a dream about
What?
this that I
NASA
took off my shirt.
cancelled
Damn, you know the
launch.
conversation.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the story.
NASA
The article's
cancelled what?
launch
So they
was
cancelled the
cancelled.
launch. This is just so we know, so we can finish one
Boring,
topic.
Boring.
It's just
I
feeding
wanna
the,
hear a story.
it's feeding the hoax that
And
they
they
never went
Boring.
justified it by
I want his
saying,
story.
this is
This
an
happened.
Can I hear a
incredibly
story about
hard
the clothes off?
business,
It's,
and you guys shouldn't give us so much flack
Naveen, go for it.
Niven,
Just,
it's lovely while
it's
it
done.
lasted, but it's like my honeymoon, nobody paid attention.
They're
Yeah,
gonna
that's
try again
fine.
on Friday.
That's fine.
NASA's the
Tell us about how you
launch
took
is like a
your clothes off.
topics only.
Our
I'm not taking
topics
clothes
are
off.
over.
Oh,
Why
fuck.
were your clothes off?
No, there was some more.
My clothes
Yeah,
were not
but we're
off.
not
I had
doing
a
it about
dream.
this
I usually
time.
listen to the story. This is a real story.
Clothes.
I had a dream that I was shirtless on this entire podcast.
This is your story.
Were
was
we,
my-
prefer
were
NASA.
we, was
Let's do the
everyone
NASA.
in-
all over again? Start from the beginning. That was the worst story ever. Hello, check.
But
it
isn't
was a
it
line. It wasn't even a story.
But
It
what
was
about
just
the way they
one-
do 1-2? 1-2 as a I'm an artist.
Yeah.
1-2.
This is
One,
why.
two. 1,
It's a different words.
Wow.
Yeah.
The sound
very-
checker, the sound checker culture is great fun for me all across north, south, east, west of India. When you meet these different people, sometimes they don't know who you are at all, which is even more fun. When they don't know who you are,
So
they
they're
treat you
just
with
doing it.
even more contempt. No? Sound check, check sound, check sound. They tell you like that. And then you play around with them, and these are things they do. They all got all this stuff on and look scientific, and they go like 1, 2,
Yeah.
1, 2. No, it's ridiculous.
We had this girl in our school
about
who had to
3,
go
4,
early
something?
morning
Yeah.
because they would sing like at the 7 a.m. school time. At
Ah.
6:45, she had to reach there, the dean's office, so she could sing from her mic because her mic was in every class amplified,
Oh,
right?
she was like she had a good voice.
She had a good
basically.
voice,
Yeah,
so she would sing Vande Mataram every morning, and the guy would come and test the mic every morning before her. So he would do the same thing, hello, and all of us were like hello, just like back talking to nobody. And one day I remember she sang off key in the beginning. Like one day, and she did that one off key, and the entire school laughed. The entire school.
Oh my god.
There was a wave of
Oh,
laughter from every
God.
class
Oh,
to
guys.
class.
And
yeah.
said it was today's Mataram, not
Yeah, today one day we ruined it.
But I gotta say, kids are
Ayushi,
just
don't
the
do-
biggest
let it go.
bullies.
Just let it go, right?
Yeah,
There's no
As
the
secret.
Dr. Mark
teachers
said,
were
they all
laughing,
can't be
like,
gems. Just gotta let
once,
it go.
once the
Keep
teachers
walking.
break, the kids automatically start like losing their shit. So it
The
was like,
thing that really prepares you for life is how kids bully you when you're in school.
But
Yeah.
also, singing the same song every day for 16 years, not the best act. You know, as an artist.
Yeah,
I mean,
I would vary
I
it
want to
every
see
day.
some
Yeah.
range.
yeah.
Give me some,
That's
like,
true.
do some different versions of Vande Mataram. Put in some A.R. Rahman. I don't know. Get creative.
Or why only that? Like I want some Lizzo in the morning,
Yeah,
to
why
get
not?
me
You're
ready
right.
in the morning.
You're right.
Didn't
You could-
exist then. I mean, she
Boys.
existed.
Or Beyonce. Beyonce existed back then.
Okay, fair.
Like Crazy in Love, and I'm like everybody like
I would like Sharon Prabhakar doing
That's-
Don't Cry For Me, Argentina, even though it's not my country. I
Yeah.
just feel very patriotic.
We didn't
towards
start the fire
Argentina.
would have been
But you know,
good.
it's a very patriotic song. No matter what you do, when you hear "Don't Cry for Me, Argentina,"
Let
there's
me see
something
how
in
I
you
feel.
that just like
Don't cry for me, Argentina. Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
it.
you
I
feel
it.
it.
Yeah.
I feel it.
But there's something about having fun that Indians do not like. We try to stop it at all costs.
Yes.
In every place
they
that
see
we go
fun
to.
happening and they're like, "Shut it down."
Yeah, just
It's a
the
sacred cow
worst
problem
thing.
in India, which literally is the problem, which is everything's taken seriously.
It's
They
so
put-
serious.
Just take it seriously.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
school
For a
song,
culture that
the
if you
school this,
just-
the
In
school
fact,
that, it's
at
just a
least-
bloody school.
You know what? At least in
Yeah.
the north, in North Indian weddings,
Now
there's
you're going to
like
start
this
your
factor
anti-North
of fun.
tirade. Look
sorry,
at this.
But I really like
He
that
comes
you
here from the
drink
south
and dance
attacks the North
whatever.
Indians
You
for no
don't have that
reason.
in the south. In the
But
south,
Oh, Baba,
You're not allowed
Baba.
to
But
dance
I
Baba,
went for a
regionalism
Telugu
chalo gaya.
Brahmin
I
wedding,
can't be part of this.
which was like 6
I
hours
draw the line
long,
on lesbianism.
4 hours
I can't go
long.
beyond
where you
that.
just sit
Navin,
and
say
watch.
something.
And that was the shorter version.
Yeah.
They were like, no, this is the shorter Brahmin version.
Shots
This
at
was
North Indians.
4 hours.
it's terrible.
4 hours.
It's the worst.
You're just having a parallel conversation.
No,
or something.
Ayushi's problem in South Mumbai. It's all about you're wasting my time. It's a
Yeah.
different story altogether.
No, she's talking about South Indian weddings, how they're very like, she said, strict and kind of
Yeah,
non-fun.
very
I said
strict.
I've been for a
And they
Telugu
have, like,
Brahmin wedding.
they
It was
have the-
4 hours long, just the
But it's just
mandap thing.
the mandap thing where they're reciting stuff. And
Yeah,
And-
4 hours. And that was a short version.
all. Oh, the marriage
And-
wouldn't have lasted.
That's what, oh,
Yeah.
they're still together. They're still together.
In Christian, the vows are like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And they're like, now you can kiss the bride. And you're like,
I remember the priest
Wow.
asked me, "Do you want to kiss the bride?" I said, "Again." I was like, really? I mean, no point.
my mom
what is
and
the
dad know when they had
Parsi main ceremony part, like
You
the
walk around
mandap
the-
equivalent.
Walk around the thing. the
But
same
do you
thing.
have
Oh.
an auspicious time to do a wedding?
Like when everybody's free.
See, that's so nice. You know, we have these
Saturday
auspicious
afternoon.
times that
Yeah.
always end up being at
In the
5:30 in the
morning,
morning, and it's the
yes.
worst because
on
you
a
can't
Tuesday or
sleep.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
It's
so
But
you,
it's a
you
way
have
to
to get
prove
up
your
at like
love.
3 a.m. to get dressed for this 4
No, but
a.m.
actually, it's a way to prove your love, right? Because you really love that person. So you're getting up at 4:30 doing that extra
So, but I love you so much that I'm proving to God at this time that I love
Yeah.
you so
I
much.
don't know if God's really involved. Because
That's the
ultimately, you're going to
only
face your
reason you're
wife.
doing it.
God doesn't come to help
You know how they
after
say,
that.
if you really love somebody,
Like-
let them go. There'll be another
I've been
mandap.
doing that, but
Another mandap,
it
another
doesn't
time
work.
for this.
My wife never left. I tried so many different things. You told me, do this, do that.
What did you all do? You all did a Parsi style or Catholic
Copulated
style?
and had 2 children. I mean, that's what you do.
Before that or after that?
Before that, we
rather?
copulated and had no children.
What is Aisha's cultural lineage?
Angry?
Okay, so she's from Mongolia. Okay. cool.
Yes, yes. Pure blood. Temujin's descendant.
Okay, here are the AMAs. Ajit Krishna Chilukuri, nice name,
Yeah.
has a question. Cyrus,
Look,
Labor
you-
Day
you
sale is
chose this
coming
because
up.
South
You were the
Indian.
South
Yeah,
Indian.
yeah,
You're
this
making fun of the
is-
South.
It's a bias
You don't know where to
I'm
place
seeing.
you. First you attack the North. Now you're making fun of your own.
This is
You're
revenge
a
for all of
horrible
you
person,
calling
David. That's
Kannadigas Kannads.
Oh, you can't say Kannada, you have to say Kannadiga.
What is
Kannadiga.
Kannad?
No,
man?
no,
What
no,
is
no.
Kannad?
Kannada is the
Please
language.
watch the show.
Kannadiga is the people.
No. This show has got a lot of hidden meaning which you guys don't know because you didn't see yesterday's episode. There's a guy called Silvery who's destroying Indian culture.
Yes,
On his own.
single-handedly.
Whatever the VHP is trying to do to preserve it, he's doing the opposite without even knowing that he's doing
He
the
should
opposite.
join VHP at this point.
He'll
No,
destroy
no,
VHP.
he'll
That's a good plan, no?
It'd be a sad thing. I'm so fond of him. It's not right.
Imagine if you see an entire institution crumble. Well, it should, but single-handedly by Antariksh.
But here's the story.
That's a possibility. I
Just
see.
bumbling his
Yeah,
way through.
I can play the Muslim card on this. Abbas actually hired Silvery. So there may be a plan of action.
No.
Abbas hired Silvery.
It is the other way around.
No.
Abbas was, correct. Abbas was here before as well.
Yeah.
I get it.
Abbas hired his own
Yes.
replacement.
And
Like,
then is infiltrating
he
the
dug
right
his
wing
own
party.
grave.
Recommendation.
No, but he's infiltrating it's a bigger plan. Right wing
Yeah.
parties are being
I
infiltrated
recommended
by
Abbas.
a
Abbas
guy
recommended
who's like
Antariksh.
Peter Sellers,
Yeah.
this Jacques Clouseau. He doesn't know what the hell he's
Ah.
doing. But it sort of succeeds. It's
So
like
it's
that.
kind of like this complicated yet simple trope of like watching this
Yes.
village idiot do something,
Yes.
but actually the repercussions are very
Yes.
good.
There's been a
great.
question on the screen
Oh,
for the
there's
last
an
5 minutes,
intelligence
guys.
to it.
Yeah,
Cyrus Labor Day sale is coming up in the US.
thanks.
What's the one thing you purchase on sale that you are ashamed of purchasing for cheap?
Parents. I always felt that was wrong. I should have, just done the biological thing.
And you chose two different ones also.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
one Parsi, one Catholic.
Yeah.
What were you
And they
thinking?
weren't even married.
No
They just
friends.
he just randomly went
Yeah, I
to,
s-
took one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, Auntie, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And Auntie said, I'm a man. I said, okay. then
Amma,
give to my
appa.
dad.
Yeah.
Dave, I'm sorry, but this whole show has been a washout. Where's the stories?
The stories.
The stories
what
are in the
we did-
hearts.
Can we at least
Yeah.
talk about the Bangalore story?
Which,
How the show you did and stuff like that. You were telling me such nice things now.
You went to Bangalore, or what?
I
She
went
did
to
a
Bangalore
corporate
for the
gig with only
weekend.
women.
Nice.
And it
nice.
was
Oh,
raining
you
a lot.
hate it. Navin
No,
would hate it. Navin
and
hates it.
Bangalore
I get only
floods
queer gigs, so
during the
I'm
rains.
nobody to say this. I also get exploited, but
Yeah,
I
really?
also make money out of it. So
But are they
Fair.
like
Yeah.
are they
What's
like purely queer gigs?
yeah,
Yeah.
No, the
What's a
lineup
purely
I've
queer
seen,
gay?
I've seen
No,
the
no.
lineup
You
is
racist,
queer.
sexist.
Yeah, for
misogynist
Pride
thing?
No,
Month.
I can ask this. The
What's a
lineup
purely
is
s-
queer, but like the audience is not.
What does
I
that
mean,
mean?
the
sometimes
audience
audience
sometimes the
is
audience
also
also is
mostly
queer.
queer.
Sometimes, like for a gazy party, if I'm performing, or if like a
Yeah.
queer closed event, it's mostly a
It's
queer
safer.
party.
Straight men don't like.
No,
The
straight
queer
men who
people
are
are women.
uncomfortable.
Honestly,
lot of
I would like an
straight
event
men-
where anyone else can come, just no straight man.
Yeah, that's what
But
we're
straight
trying to
men who
do
are
here.
uncomfortable with their latent gaiety, they are the ones with the problems, really.
Yes, yes.
You see the
Gaiety?
guys who are, there are guys who are very
Galaxy.
right-wing against homosexuality. Very often they seem to have dealing with latent
It's
issues.
always these pastors or somebody who's like
Yeah.
anti-homosexual are the ones who are caught.
First she attacks.
Yeah,
No, it's
so
true.
it's
These are
always-
it's in the news.
Yes.
It's in the
I'm the
news.
nicest guy on the show. I'm the only
These
nice
pastors who are the
Of
ones
course.
always
Guys are so
anti-homosexual
you're
are the ones who are
host of
caught
this show.
either with child
Hello,
porn,
Jack.
either with
Jack.
like with
Jack.
soliciting
1, 2,
prostitutes, male
1, 2.
prostitutes.
Cyrus
One,
is
two.
like,
We got to
Jack,
disguise
Mike,
it a little bit. Yeah. Now we started ranting.
Do you want to see the next question by Shavik Bagchi?
He's
What
the
is
greatest.
Just put
In a
cake in my
recent
mouth.
podcast, Mike Tyson said he forgot that he acted in Liger or Liger.
Liger.
Is there any piece of
No, there
work
is a certain
You have
medication.
What did you call
Cyrus,
Mike Tyson?
that you would like to forget?
I mean,
it's a
put it-
interesting
should
question.
we,
Hello, friends.
reverse it. Now, what have I done that I don't want to forget? That'll be shorter.
This show.
Yeah.
Come on, you love this
Hello,
show.
friends.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hello,
There's
friends.
plenty. Don't worry,
You've
it's
done it
plenty.
every day for so many years. You must like
I
this
was
show.
trying to. No, I
This
was,
podcast.
I was thinking back, and there's nothing to be proud of. To be honest, really, it's
No,
ridiculous.
I think you can
But I
can
think
be
that's
very
about
proud
being
of
in
Bakra.
entertainment.
I
I
love
don't
it.
think you hold
just
your
a-
work very.
It's just a job, honestly.
Fair
And
enough.
I didn't want to be good at any job.
But you
anyway.
know,
I just do it till
you're
I
not
But
wrong
you did
about
Bakra
that.
before Ashton Kutcher did Punked.
We
Yeah,
did actually.
exactly.
They took the idea from us.
Exactly.
The MTV US came and took the idea from us. This is
Obviously.
a true story.
No, but that's the
Really?
thing. You can be very proud of Bakra. It was like
Yeah,
a
it was
Bakra was an
amazing.
accident. Again.
genuinely.
It's a happy
genuine
accident.
I'm
yeah.
sorry, but
but can
who had the IP over it?
No,
MTV,
the
no.
company has everything now.
Man.
But the problem is, how we did it was the guys go down to smoke. Or, in the small studios.
Yeah,
here and there in
yeah, yeah.
Worli.
Was it your
So I used
idea
to go-
though?
No, I just go down with them to kill time because it's too stuffy in the studio and they take about 10-15 minute break. And the camera guy would bring the camera down because at that time the camera operators would not trust anyone. So they would take the equipment down to smoke and come back up again.
So they
Like,
were
I
just
got
like
two
recording you
I've got
being
my mic
yourself.
on, everything. No, so we were just fooling around with. I was showing them all the guys come from Delhi and Cochin
Yeah.
and Chennai and all. So I was trying to tell them how in Mumbai we entertain ourselves as college kids. We used to stop the taxi drivers,
Yeah.
abusing the cabbies and the rickshaw guys and how badly.
Andheri jayega, theek hai, jao.
Exactly that.
Yeah,
That's
That's
what
where
I
it
did.
started.
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
rickshaw
Exactly
guys.
started exactly like that. Just
They hate you for a reason now, I
South
realize.
Mumbai
Yeah.
snobs.
Yeah. Poor
Taking
rickshaw
on the
guys are just going to their
Sari
work.
Pili yeah, that's it. That's
Yeah.
it.
My dad
And then
taught
we
us
shot
that you ask someone, "वो फिर चल रहा है हाँ? अरे तो जाओ भाग ढूंढ."
The other favorite one was time kya hai. Yes, the guy was speeding. You go, hey, taxi. It stops. Time kya hai. That's my favorite.
We used to, from the bus window, we used to shout to like cyclists or motorbikes, "ए तेरी बारी खुली है."
Yeah. We would be like,
What's
sir,
that
sir, andheri jaoge to jao na.
Yeah.
all that.
What is
Sorry,
bari
खिड़की
खिड़की
बारी.
window.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
And then like, even the trains will be staring at the
you
side,
are-
like, ये देख, तो
you
wheel
are-
घूम रहा है, wheel
Sorry,
घूम
I'm
रहा है.
learning.
No, listen.
Yeah.
When you're in doubt, I've given you a weapon now. Just go to a mic check. Check. 1, 2.
And prank calling like Domino's and like ordering pizza to someone else. But that was bad because then there's pizza at someone's house and someone has to pay and the
Yeah.
poor delivery guy is really
Did
getting
you do the
screwed.
heavy
That
breathing
was bad.
sexual calling?
What?
Oh, sorry.
Like you call somebody and go,
Like strangers? I think
No.
someone has done that to me.
Come on, of
I'm sure
course.
some-
We
Someone
call
has done
somebody
that
and
to
we
me.
put the dog on the phone. Like you put the dog
oh
on the
shit,
phone.
so,
and
so I,
that's a
I have a
nice
story
one.
to tell, okay, quickly.
Wait, I want to hear how this plays
I would
out.
have been
And the dog says,
happy.
hello, I'm
No,
doggy.
so then dog is just like yipping or like, just like
That's
breathing
so
heavily or
Then
cute.
they
just like,
pinch the dog behind so he
confused.
barks.
If I hear a bark through a phone,
The
I'd
dog
be
is like,
happy.
hello, I'm Mike Tyson. No.
However, heavy breathing is
Can you
unlovable.
imagine?
Wait, now I have a story. Wait, now.
I'm just thinking Mike Tyson lost 6 fights all towards the end of his
Who
career.
gives a fuck?
No, I'm saying, but Liger must be the worst moment of his life.
Yeah.
He looks back.
He
and
was in
everything.
that Combuktish movie also, so he has got like very bad
Shut
history.
up.
Yeah.
India has destroyed this legend.
Yeah, with Akshay Kumar. I'm sorry.
Liger is
One
Mike
second.
Tyson's
I
one
actually
rupee,
don't feel bad of
$80 moment.
Mike Tyson. He is a consenting adult who has signed up to be a part
Yeah.
of this.
For
It's
money.
not like yeah,
That's
exactly.
absolutely right.
It's why you do the podcast, so I do Big Boss. You do it for money. There's no other reason.
I do that. Yeah, this is my side hustle for a little
Even
bit of
in the
money.
Gujarati community, 1 out of
Also,
100 is an
Mike
idiot.
Tyson can also be
Okay.
queer sometimes, by the way.
So come on, somebody has to pay the bill
Guys,
for the other
I just have a
99.
news. Mike Tyson also once said at a live conference that if you come here, I'll fuck you in the ass. So I'm just saying
Nice.
that he also has opportunities, is what I'm
You
saying.
just
He said he'll fuck his opponent in the ass. I didn't say
promote
that.
your culture, whatever happens. Mike, check.
Mike, check yourself. No, but my story, wait now. So one day I get a call randomly on my phone, okay, and the call goes, "Hello, yeah, this is your neighbor near the staircase. There's a weird smell coming from your house. I just want to know if you're smoking something wrong." And I start having the biggest panic attack of my life. Okay, I'm just like putting everything away. I'm like, fuck. And I'm like, I'm talking to this person. I'm like, no, uncle, no, I'm not smoking. I don't have any idea. Maybe it's from the 16th floor or
As a
whatever.
friend.
No, wait. It's a fucking app that Abhi inside the kitchen is watching me lose my shit and laughing at me, okay? So basically, it's an app where it's like pre-recorded messages. It could be any type.
The
Like, you
whole
know,
conversation is
coincidentally, it
recorded.
was
like
this
it could be a
message.
girlfriend's brother कि like तुम्हें बहन के साथ क्या कर रहा है हाँ मार दूंगा तेरे को मैं all that like there's different voiceovers already recorded and they leave gaps for when a normal person would normally have like a panic attack. So I full for a minute there's a
Yeah.
recording he still has where I'm just like losing my shit and he's like the guy keeps talking कि see it's okay I won't call the police and all I'm like oh fuck and then I realize it's a
He
recorded
did
thing.
this to my
Do you understand
brother.
what the problem here is? He's admitted to using certain substances.
I did not I said I don't do it uncle
Uncle.
to the man on the
To
call.
Cyrus,
Okay.
he's saying,
No,
I
no,
thought it was young, yeah.
Cyrus is like 20 years away from me.
Vicious man. 31. Yeah, 20 years.
AMA?
20
I have an
saal
entire
baad.
video
Look
called-
at me. 20 saal baad.
Oh shit.
Cyrus,
I
you're
won't
not
be in this much shape,
51.
okay. Yeah.
51. And today I did a 440 squat again. Second time this year. Third
You
time.
are not 51.
51.
You're so much younger.
Yeah. Looks me.
Oh wow.
The pecs are dancing.
Oh my
boobies don't
God.
jiggle,
I have
jiggle.
never seen that live like that.
What?
Now you
That's
have.
crazy.
Yeah.
I can do songs for you.
Yeah.
Imagine
ए
you do that
दिल है
with boobs.
मुश्किल जीना यहाँ जरा हंस के जरा बच के यह मुंबई मेरी
That's
जान.
insane.
Awesome.
I cannot believe
No, another AMA.
One more AMA before we go. All
One
right.
more, one more.
Oh,
Ama.
we're on
VB
a hard
says-
stop apparently because we have a big guest coming in.
I don't know if we should go with VB's question or
Mike
Karan
Tyson is
Sethi's
coming after
question.
this.
I think Karan
Mike
Sethi's
Tyson.
question because it's less controversial. All right. Did Cyrus dance on his studies after the win against Pakistan?
I came in only at that last ball where I dropped my son to the airport, etc. etc.
Oh,
So I only
You
saw
missed it?
No, I saw the six. The Hardik
Oh, you
six.
saw Hardik
Yeah.
six.
I mean, your children are more important.
No, but
Not-
I had.
But I
to-
really wish like there was some level of jingoism in cricket, like the way like football fans in
No,
UK.
there is. That,
Like,
that's fine.
I
as
want
long
them
as
to
it
get
ends
drunk and
there.
take the shirts off. For some time, I want to see
even
men,
the
men
female
shirtless.
cricketers or only the male.
No,
But none of
For my liking,
you're a
this
sexist.
diaspora's not so good looking.
it was actually the Sindhi men from both sides are good looking.
That's it. But you only want those.
The ones
I
in
want
Dubai
that
are mostly
one cut.
Sindhis.
This is the most prejudiced. I know. I think I'm the nicest, most neutral person here out of the four of us now. I'm
Yeah.
feeling good about
My
that.
boyfriend and I
said
always have this like
nothing.
which country has the better looking men, and when they
But that's
pan to the
fine.
audience, we're always like, oh, Pakistani men, wow, Indian men, wow, okay, maybe. No, so we have this whole
Not
thing going.
the team though. The Pakistani team was not.
Oh,
that great.
Inzama Ullah was hot, according to me.
Okay.
His birthday
Shahid
tomorrow.
Afridi was hot. Come on, Shahid
He's known as
Afridi.
Lala.
Shahid Afridi, okay.
He's known
Yeah.
as Lala. Do you want to be with a guy called Lala?
Misbahul Haq.
He
Misbah was
was an
hot.
electric
That
engineer.
new bowler.
Too intelligent.
That
for you.
new bowler who his
Naseem
debut.
Naseem Shah.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
was
He
talking
was
about
very
him.
good
Debut is
looking.
2 years into the game.
No,
he'll
no,
have back
he's-
His
fractures and all.
2020 debut happened.
T20
Yeah.
debut.
Okay.
And he got, did so well.
You
and
like
he
him?
pl-
And then
No,
he got
I said
injured.
He was good looking. He was
Yeah.
objectively
Why
good
did it come to
looking.
you? It was his story. You got excited.
You can have the men.
No, she
So-
contributed
because they were
her.
in uniforms.
No, even
I get
Abhi
it.
and I was saying that when Naseem
No.
Shah was on the field, we're like, a lot of people will be like, oh, a lot of gays will be like, he's hot. But we had like, we looked at Iftikhar and he was like, oh, he's hot. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
Yeah, there's a
And
different
then
genre of
what
men.
did you feel about DK?
Who's
He's
DK?
Tamil.
Apna Dinesh Karthik.
Yeah.
He's hotter in the helmet.
Wow.
You
Wow.
want to take that, bro?
It's
One
what they
second,
say about
DK?
Tamil
But
Nadu.
Jadeja hot.
You better be
hot.
careful.
Jadeja's
You
hot.
Jadeja's
insulted
hot.
so many of them.
But DK is hot as well, I think.
Yeah.
Women like DK. That's why
I
I
like-
actually asked him.
yeah.
He's got a good
Everybody-
fan following. Oh.
Who's he married to? Isn't he
Oh.
married
Deepika
to
Palekar,
Yeah.
squash
Squash
champion.
champion.
Hot.
Yeah.
And she also
She's
just
also
won
pretty.
She's
Very beautiful.
very sports power couple. Like
and seriously,
Andre Agassi, Steffi
and he was-
Graf
and he was raised
situation
in
to
the
me.
Gulf and also he's
Nice,
not a
yeah.
typical Indian guy.
So jokes on you guys, because
Yeah, exactly.
going.
Yeah, Iftikhar and friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we have to stop.
Did you
apparently.
dance in
Yeah,
your-
we have
Yeah,
to
yeah.
stop because Ayushi has to leave. All of us have to leave.
No, Ayushi
Everybody.
got nothing to do.
No. Today I really
Does
have
she-
to go
by
to
the
my
way,
yeah.
job side.
Are
She
you
has
getting
she has a
what's-
job to
This is a
attend.
very important question. Is there a holiday for your people, your office tomorrow?
Yes,
Your people.
because
In the old
my
days, they wouldn't
family is
give it. They
also
wouldn't give it.
Ganpati believers. We keep for all 11 days.
Awesome.
All
Awesome,
11 days.
Awesome.
So each of your 11 houses, obviously, because there's separate.
Yeah.
Let me be
One
honest, and
day
money,
each.
right?
One in the office,
Yeah,
10
yeah,
houses.
He
Yeah.
travels every day, goes from one house to the other.
You're making the Ganpati work?
Yeah, but Gujarati,
metro chalu.
everyone is working.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Chalo. Bye, guys.
They hijacked the festival.
Love the
Now
hustle.
Ganpati's tired. Can you
Yeah.
imagine?
See you all tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Don't know that.